Hello, my friends, hello, and welcome once again to the adventurous Fawn Manor. And it's another Hall of Adventure. It's the last Hall of Adventure before Roger and I go on a hellish hiatus. Yes, we are going to be gone for a week. We have guests coming from Switzerland to the manor here, and you never know when guests come, how much time you're going to have, or how much space you're going to have, or if they're going to burn the place down. These Swiss that are coming, they're pretty wild, and it might be crazy around here at Vaughan Manor. So we'll see how it goes, but I probably won't have any time to make videos, so I'll be gone a week, which sucks because I have a lot of video ideas. Oh well. Hopefully you guys won't all forget about me in a week. I haven't taken a week off since I started. I haven't taken more than like a day off actually since I started, so I'm probably about due. I'm sure you guys will remember Roger if you don't remember me. What do you think about the hiatus, Roger? Roger's not happy about it either. He loves the spotlight. Anyway, Roger was good to me actually because he got me a comic book, and I always start these hauls with comics, and here we go. I've got The Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, Volume Number 8, Man-Wolf at Midnight. There's a Man-Wolf in here. You don't see him on the cover like you probably should, since the title of the thing is Man-Wolf at Midnight. That would make sense, but, they didn't put Man-Wolf anywhere on the cover or the back. But Man-Wolf is in here. I'm 90... Oh, here he is. See, Man-Wolf's in here. He's fighting Man-Wolf there. Man-Wolf was kind of like Marvel's second string werewolf. They had Werewolf by Night and they had Man-Wolf. Man-Wolf was definitely a second stringer. Anyway, this has a Spider-Man stories from 1973 to 1975. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So I will talk about this on an Epic Comic Book Wednesday someday when August is done. Garbogust. Speaking of Garbogust, these next couple books will not make it into Garbogust, unfortunately. I got a couple Library of America volumes. This is Mary McCarthy, Novels and Stories, 1942 to 1963. This has The Company She Keeps, The Oasis, The Groves of Academy, A Charmed Life, and Stories. So early stuff from Mary McCarthy here in this beautiful Library of America volume. Yeah, I probably won't make it into Garbogust with this, or with this either, because this is the second volume from Library of America from Mary McCarthy. This is Novels 1963 to 1979, The Group, Birds of America, and Cannibals and Missionaries. The word cannibals is in there. That's kind of a Garbogusty thing, but still, no. This is a whole other thing. Hey, my reading tastes are varied. I read all kinds of things. And yeah, I'm happy to have this, actually. So that's that. Now, let's talk a little bit about the little free library in my neighborhood. The well has run dry there for the most part. For a while, I was getting all these great science fiction books, and then nothing. Nothing except for yoga and self-help and cookbooks and politics and really bad-looking thrillers. But I did find something there yesterday, and that is Heart-Shaped Box by Joe Hill. This is Joe Hill's first novel, Heart-Shaped Box. Rhonda, what are you growling at? You don't like Joe Hill? Rhonda doesn't like Joe Hill, apparently. Joe Hill does get mixed reviews. I've heard good things about this guy. I've heard bad things. Let me know what you think about him. I've never read a single Joe Hill novel. But I do have Heart-Shaped Box now with this cover of a road. What? This cover could be the cover of like any book. Why? Why does this book have a cover of just like a road? Maybe there's a road in the book. But still, it seems lazy and boring. Because like I said, this could be the cover of any book. Man, covers are lazy and boring nowadays. Sorry, Joe Hill, didn't mean to cap on your book's cover, but really, a road? Anyway, Heart-Shaped Box. Hopefully it's good. It didn't cost me anything, and it's in great shape. It looks like it's probably been read once, and that's it. I think this, came out in 2007? Heart-shaped box, so yeah. Joe Hill. I'll read Joe Hill. Why not? Next, I've got The Drowned Kingdom by P.L. Stuart. P.L. Stuart, this is a fantasy series that he is writing right now, I think. I don't think this is a series that's been finished. I think maybe he's got the first 2 books out. I don't know. I saw this guy on BookTube. This is him here. Look at how happy he is. He's happy because he's writing these awesome fantasy novels. So, this is the first volume in, what is the series called? In the Drowned Kingdom Saga. Well, that makes sense to call it that. So, yeah. It's the first novel in the Drowned Kingdom Saga, A Drowned Kingdom by P.L. Stuart. So, that's kind of awesome. I've got that. What else did I get? Got a couple other things. Now, this book is a book that I've been hearing about for years and years and years and years, and everybody says it's really good, and I've never read it. So here it is. This is Perfume by Patrick Suskind. Perfume by Patrick Suskind, or Suskind. It's one of those. You know I can't pronounce anything, but here's Perfume. Now, this is supposed to be, like I said, a really good book that I, for some reason, never read. There are books like that. Quite a few of them, actually. And this is one of them. And I'm sure all of you have read it because everybody seems to have. So let me know how stupid I am for not having read this book. Couple more books here. So, you know, I've been wanting to read more Ramsey Campbell, an author I've become interested in of late. And so I ordered this. This is Ramsey Campbell's The Parasite with this creepy kid. You know it's going to be awesome when you've got a creepy kid on the cover. Actually, you don't. It could totally be crap, but I'm sure it's not because it's Ramsey Campbell. And Stephen King has like this super long blurb on the back. Usually he has the short blurbs, and he says things like, "This is the most amazing book of all time," or something. This time he has like a whole paragraph. "The Parasite is one of the scariest, most important novels of horror and the occult that I've read in a long time. It ends with a grisly little innuendo that reverberates in my memory. But most importantly, Ramsey Campbell has written a novel using the Lovecraftian themes of survival, the occult, and the things which may live at the rim of the universe or beyond it, in a way that seems to ring true for our time. It is an accomplishment he can be proud of." Damn, Stephen King, that is a long blurb. You must have really liked this book. Probably did, since Ramsey Campbell's awesome. So, The Parasite by Ramsey Campbell. I'm really happy to have this, but this isn't the only Ramsey Campbell I've got. I got something. You know, I had to have something that I could use for Garbagus, because I just don't have enough garbagey books. And Ramsey Campbell actually wrote one that will qualify, believe it or not. Remember, just because it's trashy doesn't mean it's bad. I'm going to have a whole video on that someday when I make videos again in a week or so. I got so many videos to do, though. Man. Anyway, just because it's trashy doesn't mean it's bad. And it's the movie novelization of Solomon Kane, Robert E. Howard's Solomon Kane, which was a pretty good movie. And the novelization is by Ramsey Campbell. This doesn't actually surprise me because Ramsey Campbell was the guy that was called in to finish Robert E. Howard's unfinished stories. He had some unfinished Solomon Kane stories, and in a previous paperback edition, Ramsey Campbell was called in to finish those stories. So he has a history with Solomon Kane, and he loves Robert E. Howard, and he really likes this character. So I'm not surprised they got him to do this, and I'm really excited they got him to do this because he loves and respects Robert E. Howard's work, and he has a history with his character, and he's Ramsey Campbell. So this book has got to be awesome. So I'm pretty happy to have that. Now, the last thing is a little unusual for Halls of Adventure. I was watching a book haul from... I just dropped a bunch of stuff, don't mind me. I was watching a book haul from CriminOlly this morning, and he mentioned how he gets ebooks all the time. And he never shows them on his hauls. They're just like, they're immaterial, so he doesn't show them. And I was all annoyed. I'm like, well, now I don't know what you're reading from the... I want to know what ebooks CriminOlly reads. But then I realized I never show any ebooks that I get either. So here they are. So here are the ebooks I've gotten recently. The first is The Pack. The Pack by David Fisher, The Pack, which is a paperback from hell, which I don't have a paperback of. I suppose I could get a paperback of it, but I'm probably only going to read it once. And so here it is. The Pack. I've heard good things about this. I think it came from the page who said good things about this recently. I'm 97.6% sure it came from the page, which you should watch because it's awesome. I'll link it down below because it's so great. Anyway, The Pack. That was The Pack. So the next thing I got is from another book by Andrew Offutt. Andrew Offutt, the king of 1970s paperback porn, because that's what he wrote mostly, is paperback porn. But he also did fantasy and science fiction. And so I got this from Andrew Offutt, The Iron Lords, with a guy wearing a mankini on the cover. So it's The Iron Lords. It's got to be awesome. Sure it is. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that Library of America volume for Andrew Offutt. I'm sure it'll show up here any day now. A boxed set. It'll be awesome. So anyway, this next book I got. I saw CriminOlly was talking about this in the video this morning, and before he even finished talking about it, I got it, which is The Best of Manhunt. And that's one of the nice things about ebooks. You can just get them like by magic. And here is this one. This is The Manhunt, or The Best of Manhunt, edited by Jeff Vorzimmer. Manhunt was a cheesy men's adventure pulp, but it had a lot of great writers and great stories in it. And so I got this, and I guess there's a sequel that I will read after I read this one. So The Best of Manhunt, that looks awesome. And the last thing I have to show you is Flood by Andrew Vax. It has been years and years and years since I read this book or any of the Burke books. It's been a long time since I've read this series, and I never actually finished reading them. I know this series came to an end, which was probably an unhappy end for Burke. An unlucky fellow occasionally. What are you groaning over there for, Rhonda? She likes to groan. Anyway, yeah, Flood by Andrew Vax. I remember this being good, but I haven't read it since I was 20-something, so maybe it sucks. But I'm pretty sure, he wrote quite a few novels in this series of hard-boiled, detective-y type crime stuff. Yeah, dark stuff, this series. Yeah. So, Flood by Andrew Vax, and I'm looking forward to reading that again because it's been so long since I've read it. I know I'm going to have a completely different experience now when I read it. So, hold on, guys. Say goodbye, Rhonda. Say goodbye to your fans. Bye, everybody. So, yeah, Rhonda is going on hiatus with me, so that'll be fun. Are you trying to find a place to stand? Goodbye, Rhonda. All right, I guess that's it. Rhonda and I, as well as Roger Hotep over there. Why are you going in the closet? Anyway, we will be back in a week's time. Maybe I'll be able to sneak in a video before that time. Who knows? It's a long time to go without any videos. So, yeah. But I'll be back full of excitement and danger and adventure and even some books. Okay, guys, I will catch you next time.